Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake goes by.
Wake your fuck ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Sometimes we're political, sometimes we're ignorant.
Yeah.
And we're everything in between.
Such is life.
Today we're in between. Because we got a hybrid artist here.
I like that.
You like that? Work with it. He's more than just one thing. He's multidimensional. Now, people try to put titles on him. Even I used to say he's a Christian rapper. But he's a rapper who is a Christian.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
That's good. You're going in. I feel like you're the pulpit.
Right now, you know.
Write a book. Write a book.
Now, a lot of times when you get into that non-secular sect of music, a lot of times when it comes to hip-hop, a lot of rappers don't rap well. So they're labeled corny.
Yeah.
And here comes Lecrae.
Thank you.
Marching through the ranks and raising the bar to a whole nother level. I call him a hybrid because you've been able to carefully master a blend of what you do as an artist with your message as well, where it doesn't turn away your average hoodlum, your average prostitute, your average scholar, doctor, and everything in between.
Absolutely.
All right? You got the new mixtape, Church Clothes 2.
Yeah. Come on.
All right? And he's here with us today to talk to the citizens of Sway in the Morning. Welcome, Lecrae, to the show, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Oh, my goodness.
I can't do better than that for a person who came in here late. Give him a round of
Yeah,
applause.
are you going Hollywood? Are you trying out for the preachers of Hollywood?
Listen. If I was Hollywood, I wouldn't be running through the streets of New York.
You ran?
I ran for this, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Is that why you sweating right
That's
now?
why I'm sweating.
All right.
Okay, you wasn't at no strip clubs.
Nah.
Do you get to go to strip clubs?
Do I get to go to strip clubs? I mean, no. I'm fine. I'm cool on the strip clubs, man.
Clubs?
I got a lovely one at home, man.
Okay. You got a woman at home. All right. Do you drink when you go out?
Well, you know what I'm saying? I look at it like this. I don't think there's anything, I don't call drinking a sin or nothing like that. I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what you choose to do, you do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my weightlifting, I'm on my exercising and keeping my body clean. So, that's not my typical thing, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, I ain't got nothing against you if you want to throw one back.
Well, I'm just talking about you. I ain't talking about me. I'm going to throw it back.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Do you never smoke weed or nothing like that? Right?
I used to, man. I used to blaze them. You know what I'm saying? But I had to let that go.
You had to let that go.
I had to let that go.
All right, cool, man. Lecrae is here, man.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question because, first of all, congratulations on the new project. You got a lot of people on it, including B.O.B., Paul Wall's on it too, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I like what you did with Ninth Wonder with the Rise joint, right?
That's my guy.
Okay, who are some of the other people you work with on this project, and how did you select them?
Man, David Banner came through, man. He's like a big brother in a lot of ways, man. Just, gives me good wisdom and insight. So he came through, laced some stuff. Boy Wonder, you know what I'm saying? A lot of it is just, mutual friendships, man, and authenticity. I'm all about the authenticity. I'm not just trying to, this piece works with this piece. I'm like, man, let's get together and make dope music. You know what I'm saying? So, I just love hip-hop, man. I'm a product of the culture, and I love it when it's good and when the bar's raised. And so that's my ambition. That was my intention on Church Clothes.
That was your intention on Church Clothes. I'm going to open up the phone lines, 888-742-3345. I'm glad you're here because I want to ask you a few questions about church and entertainment.
All right.
Lecrae is here. Falling down. Lecrae.
Yes, sir.
Church Clothes 2 is the name of the mixtape we're talking about. It's due out November the 7th. We're going to feature some new music from it in a moment. But I wanted to get your opinion on some things.
Come on.
We had the pastors of L.A. in here.
Mm-hmm.
And, none of us should be judgmental, but I was a little skeptical about this show because of, and I ain't gonna lie, I watch it, and maybe that's why they do it. But in the trailer of the show, it just shows a lot of, it feels gluttonous in terms of the material items that they've achieved along the way as pastors. Some of them made money before they came on this show.
For sure.
And so I was asking them questions as, someone who wants to learn and know. I remember certain books and certain stories in the Bible about gluttony, and I remember when Moses came off the mountain and found a tribe of people who had lost faith and were worshiping that golden calf. And it was said you should not worship any, inanimate objects, only guy. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah, I know what you're
saying.
Yeah.
And so I asked him about the celebration of having Bentleys on TV in front of people in your congregation who are struggling to pay their light bills.
Yeah.
Is that wrong or right? And would Jesus ride in a Bentley if he was here today? Here's what one of the pastors responded with.
You asked, would Jesus drive a Bentley?
Yeah.
Well, Bentleys weren't manufactured back then, but Jesus rode into town on a jackass, and that's that was considered like a Bentley. And you got to go past Jesus to Adam when man was created. The first thing God did after he created Adam in verse 28 of Genesis chapter 1, it says God blessed Adam, and that's generic for woman as well. That means he empowered us to prosper and gave us dominion over all the earth.
Now, I don't know my Bible as well as that man does, or you perhaps, but the analogy that a donkey or an ass is the equivalent to what a Bentley is today.
Come on, son.
How do you
asinine.
feel? How do you feel? What do you think?
Come on, son.
Okay.
Come on, son. I mean, they had horses and steeds and chariots back then.
Yeah.
I would assume a chariot would be far more luxurious than a donkey.
All right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
My whole thing is this, man. Like I miss the days when, like, where's the socio-economical concern for our communities? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to when that's the banner that pastors held up? You know what I'm saying? Like when you got MLK, you know, fighting for the rights of humanity and for the struggle of us. Like I feel like, man, we already chasing money. We already overextending ourselves financially. Like I don't need a message on how I can get rich. Like I'm out here looking for hope. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got cousins in jail and the government shut down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a Bentley ain't gonna solve my issues.
But they talk a lot. I mean, I don't personally want to see my pastor living like a rapper.
Right.
No offense to rappers,
Right.
but you know, rappers often use the excuse that I'm just a rapper for the mistakes they may make or the deeds they may do.
Right.
Pastor doesn't have. I mean, I know we're all human, we're all men, but that's why you
They
take
held
this
to a higher standard.
You held to a higher standard. So we were talking more about money. And I remember reading it's harder for a rich man to get into heaven than, harder for a rich man to squeeze through the eye of a needle.
Camel, needle.
Okay.
I'm with you though.
Just help me out here,
You good?
Lecrae.
I'm with you though.
You know where I'm going. Correct me, man. You gotta read my Bible.
Brush you up a little bit, but you good though.
Yeah.
You good.
Then is to get into heaven, and what's the singer name? That Dietrich
Haddock.
Dietrich Haddock came in, and here's what his take was on wealth in the clergy.
I say a man deserves to, whatever he works hard for, he deserves it. And whether he's a preacher, a plumber, or whatever, carpenter, if you work hard at what you do, you deserve to have whatever you want to have, drive whatever you want to drive. I think the problem is when people see preachers with Bentleys and the church is falling apart, or there is nothing in place to help the people that are in need to go to the church.
Now, you agree with that?
I mean, to a degree, I understand the sentiment. Like, I'd have to have it in context, but I understand the sentiment of like, man, you work hard, and this is the fruit of your labor. But I do wrestle with the idea of like trying to get rich off of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like saying, listen, man, I didn't change their lives. I deserve all this bread. Like, I do feel like the worker is worth his wages. Like, you honor him or whatnot. But the whole idea of like, I don't know, man. I don't know where the line is drawn sometimes with that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I look at the warnings against, you know, being ambitious about, you know, wealth and being selfishly ambitious and so on and so forth. And you know, man, I hear more warnings than I hear like advocate for like, yo, go get that. You know what I mean? So for
isn't that one of the 7 deadly sins? You know?
Well, I guess I don't know if it's like listed out in the Bible like 7 deadly sins. I think it's more like a cultural type of deal. But I will say, you know what I'm saying, like greed and gluttony and lust
envy,
and you know what I'm saying? Yeah, those are all like, I think they all kind of come together as, you know, you can lust for money, you can be greedy for money, you're a glutton for money, you know what I'm saying? And like, you got to watch your heart and your motives. Like, I can't judge nobody's motives. I can't judge none of them dudes' motives. But I just say everybody got to watch their motives, you know what I'm saying?
Lecrae is hanging out with us. We're going to play a new song off the new project, Church Clothes 2.
Yes, sir.
What are we playing right now?
This is a little West Coast feel, man. I'm turned. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm looking. I'm out there trying to figure out who need to go on this one, but it's all to the good, though.
Okay.
We gonna get it.
Well, you trying to get another feature on it?
Maybe
or?
so. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, you know, who knows? We do a remix, but you know,
who produced it?
this is my man Ke, and man, it's just about, man, you know, being turned, but without popping mollies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah.
I feel.
You never pop mollies?
No,
All
sorry.
right. Okay, Carl.
No,
Lecrae,
sir.
here it is, man. We're gonna open up the phone line. Sway in the morning.
Yeah.
That's Lecrae. You got that first right here on Sway in the morning. We break hits. Heather, you want to ask him something real quick?
Yeah, really quickly.
Yes,
My
sir.
grandmother back in the day used to hate when my brother and I used to rock the hockey jerseys that said devils across it and stuff like that. She was a Christian as well.
Yeah.
If you had a child and, you know, later on in life that grew up, wanted to play professional sports, would you let them play for a team called Devils and stuff like that?
Absolutely, man. I feel like this, like, you know, culture starts dictating too much stuff, and like inanimate objects aren't evil in and of themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's the heart of people that is corrupt. It's not like things and pictures and so on and so forth. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like a picture is not gonna jump off and make and corrupt you. You know what I mean? Like that's your own internal self. So it's cool, man. Skeletons and skulls. I got a skull on my head. That ain't evil. You know what I mean?
So man, I don't wear skulls because I felt like it was evil. So I could wear skulls now?
Man, go for it, man.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Lecrae said I could wear skulls.
Yeah, man, go for
Do
it.
it, Sway.
Cool.
I was really curious because we know that you're an outspoken Christian, but when
Yeah.
it comes to the rapper side, do you have groupies? How does that work? Like little Megan Goods running after you?
Man, you know what? I would say, man, the ladies are pretty respectful. They're pretty respectful of me, and they know what I'm about, and they appreciate the mission and the mindset, and so they're pretty respectful. I mean, every once in a while somebody get out of line, but not like nothing crazy. Like I ain't nobody hiding in my hotel room or nothing like that. I'm good. Yeah.
What's an example of someone getting out of line?
You know, like, let me know if your wife and you having problems. It's like, hold on, slow down, back up.
That's forward.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
So would you ever do the Pastors of LA if they asked you to be a part of it?
I'm straight.
You're good?
I'm straight.
Why not?
You know, that's just my thing is, man, I really, there's an entertainment value that is given there that I don't think is necessary. You know what I mean? And so, and no shade on none of them, man. You know, love to them and those people whose lives have been changed by them. But I just, man, I don't feel like the church is to be exploited for entertainment purposes. You know what I mean?
When you said females asked about your wife, you and your wife having trouble, are you married, or you just refer to her?
Nah, I'm straight up married, man.
How long have you been married?
Like 7 years. Yeah, like we got it in young, man. You know, when my life changed, I was like, look, man, I know my vices, and I need to go ahead and lock this down. So I'm not out here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I mean, love her to death.
All right, let's go to line 6. Joe is here, man. Joe, you there?
Yes.
Yeah, we got Joe.
Welcome, Joe. Good morning.
Say what's up to Lecrae, Joe.
I just want to say hi to Lecrae. I really appreciate your music, Lecrae.
Thank you, man.
I appreciate your. It's evident that you are definitely truly about the Lord and not about. And I really appreciate that in today's culture. And I also want to say, Heather B, I love you all the way back from the real world days.
Thank you, Joe. That's really nice to say.
Glocks down.
Thank
Hit
you.
him with that funky sound.
Throw a beat on for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there we go. Hold up. This is Lecrae right here. Can you rock with that?
Let's go. Yeah. Check it. Hey, look, dial to 7 digits. Call a chemist. I compound underground sounds with pronouns, so pronounce the name right. Rappers who take a stance. B-boy, pop the lock on the minds of these slaves until they free, boy. Mischievous souls who don't get it, so we spit it where the smoke is blowing loud and the crowd is looking frigid. And it's cold in the streets, so the bars gotta be hot. People want a message, but some of them wanna be shocked. So I give them both until they choke. But truthfully, if some of them think that you dope, the others thinking you's a joke. Let me clear my throat as I provoke you with these quotes. Got a Grammy in my closet, but I traded for the hope of the people, cause these days evil. If you ain't seen my Lord, man, wait for the sequel. People holler 116 cause they know we represent something bigger than the dollars and the cents. Still it don't make sense. I rap for killers in dark tents, drinking liquor till they throw up and drinking they past tense. And it's past tense with pastors and past friends. Sway in the morning show, you know we got to get it in.
That's that real God flow.
No doubt.
Lecrae, man. It's
Love.
always good to have you up here, man. And Church Clothes 2. You didn't get Church Clothes 1. Pick that up, too.
Cop that.
And get Church Clothes 2 coming out November 7th. You're always welcome up here. And thanks for having this
Yeah.
conversation.
I appreciate it, man. It's love.
All right, anybody you want to shout out before you
Man,
go?
shout out to the whole family, man. You know, my whole fam, 116 fam, you know, all the 116 fam across the world. I appreciate y'all. Get that church close too. It's love. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is a man. He nominated for BET Award.
Nice.
Soul Train Award, but won that Grammy, man.
It's crazy.
Man, congratulations, Lecrae. You're doing great work, man.
Appreciate it.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.